Now back to Outdoors with Larry Ray on ESPN 790. Brought to you proudly by the Tennessee Wildlife Resource Agency, Gaston's White River Resort, and Barton Power Sports.
Hey, good Saturday morning. Welcome back to Outdoors with Larry Ray. As Dennis Fuller always leads us in. Don King with our theme song there that we'll put that against just about any theme song out there in the outdoor radio land. And appreciate Gene Smith and Charlie Covenant being in with us this morning on this fifth Saturday of the month of August. And
almost over.
It is. September the 1st will come Tuesday.
Yes, it will.
It's hard to believe. But if you're looking for a fall getaway, and who isn't, one of my favorite places to go is head on over to East Tennessee, particularly down at Chattanooga. They have so many things going in downtown Chattanooga and got so many things utilizing that Tennessee River. And, of course, one of my favorite places to visit, and we've been able to wiggle some free tickets out for giveaways on this show, not for me, but for other folks, and that is the Tennessee Aquarium and the IMAX Theater. And we have Thom Benson on the line with us this morning. He is the Senior Marketing and Communications Manager. Good morning, Thom.
Good morning, Larry.
Thanks for being on with us. And now, so how long is it? Because this takes me back. So, when did the aquarium and the theater open?
Well, the original building, the River Journey building, opened in 1992. The
Wow.
Ocean Journey building opened in 2005, and the IMAX opened in 1996.
And you guys have it's been an amazing thing that's going on, and you've been there since it started, right?
No, actually, I started about 8.5 years ago.
It seems like you've been there since it started, yeah.
I moved to Chattanooga in 1995, but my first visit to the city was in either 87 or 88.
Okay.
And I remember telling a friend, it's a shame that the downtown Chattanooga area looks like this because the area is so beautiful.
Yes.
And when I came back from my interview in 94, I was amazed at how transformed the city had become. And most of that was attributed to building the Tennessee Aquarium and its opening in 1992.
Wow. I know it. Not only that, they got the ballpark right downtown. You got the river right there with it. Everything's going on. But I recently received some information about the economic impact of the aquarium. And so tell our listeners, Thom, before we talk about what's going on there now, is just how much that aquarium and the IMAX Theater has meant to the Chattanooga area.
Yeah, it was one of those things where we had a lot of people who had asked us for the economic impact numbers, and we had, based on some of our studies and some work with some outside resources, had a number that was a little more than $77 million. But we just released a report. It was work that was done with UT Knoxville's Center for Sustainable Business, and they really analyzed the data from visitors who had made their trip to the Tennessee Aquarium from other locations than the city, and the overall economic impact of the aquarium on Chattanooga and Hamilton County is $101.3 million.
Wow.
And that it supports about a little more than 1,000 jobs. The number was put at 1,086 jobs.
Uh-huh.
And we also, generate a significant amount of tax revenue for the city of Chattanooga and Hamilton County to support essential services like schools and fire and police protection, and that number is right around $6.3 million during that one-year period that the data was analyzed for 2014. And I think that the number is significant in that when you look at the initial investment for building the two buildings,
mm-hmm.
River Journey and Ocean Journey, that figure would come to about $77 million, and we're getting a return on that initial investment of $101 million each and every year. And
wow.
so it's something that's had a lot of staying power. And, of course, we reinvest a lot of the money that is generated from admission to our conservation and education programs. And we also get a tremendous amount of support from local businesses and generous individuals that really support the conservation and education work that we do.
And we're talking to Thom Benson. He is the Senior Marketing and Communications Manager at the Tennessee Aquarium and IMAX Theater in Chattanooga. And one of the things I was really blown away for, Thom, is the number of visitors you guys have.
Yeah, we've been averaging more than 700,000 the last couple of years, wow. And that's a really robust number for a city this size. So it does have an impact, and what's neat about that, Larry, is these people are coming here, and we love it when people say, we had a great time at the Tennessee Aquarium. And we get that a lot through TripAdvisor and through Facebook and other social media platforms. But what's really gratifying is when they say, we came here with our family, had a great time, but we learned so much while we were here. And so, you know, a lot of people don't realize that we're blessed here in the Southeast with the most amazing freshwater biodiversity of basically anywhere on the planet, but especially here in North America.
Yeah.
Do you know that right here in Tennessee, Larry, we've got 662 of the 905 native fish species that are found in the entire United States.
Wow.
So more than half of all the fish that live in the United States live right here in the Southeast. So we have, half of all the turtles that are found in North America, and more than half of all the salamanders and mussels and crayfish that are found in the U.S. and North America are right here in Tennessee. So we're trying to teach people about that, get them to understand and appreciate what we have, and that hopefully translates into people doing a better job protecting our waters so we can maintain swimmable, drinkable, and fishable waters for generations to come.
And also, we might for sure mention that you're an education tool. A lot of kids, a lot of students come through that aquarium every year too, right?
Yeah, absolutely. And we are proud to say that more than 30,000 students each year are admitted free of charge. That's part of our nonprofit mission, is to make sure that we are accessible. And we have a lot of programs that happen in our buildings. We have educational programs. We take kids out onto the river aboard the River Gorge Explorer, and we also use the educational films that we show at IMAX as extensions of the experience that you get inside the aquarium buildings. And then we've got educators that also go out into the community. It could be a civic group that you're involved with. It could be a public library or other schools. And our educators go within about 125 miles of downtown Chattanooga, delivering programs, bringing animals into schools, bringing animals to public libraries for summer reading programs, and really reaching even more people outside of the aquarium walls that way.
Well, I know I got a chance to way back before it opened, got a chance to see it, and then I've seen it since it's been expanded, and it's an unbelievable. I don't know how you guys. I guess you sit down. Do you work a year in advance? Like right now, there's so many things going on, and want to talk in our last few minutes about what's going on now. But you guys have to plan well in advance of what you're going to be featuring, right, Thom?
We do, and we're really blessed with a staff that is really dedicated and has a lot of expertise. Our Conservation Institute continues growing. In August, we released 700 lake sturgeon into the Tennessee River. We're going to release more in November, and because that program is so successful, we've been working with brook trout. Trout Unlimited and other conservation partners have been helping us with that program for the last couple of years, restoring Tennessee's only native trout and doing a lot of work to help protect our waters, as well as being that tourist draw and that educational resource.
Well, it doesn't hurt that you have Lake Chickamauga there, which earlier this year produced the state record at largemouth bass.
Absolutely, and a lot of people really. That was an eye-opening picture to see that big bass, wasn't it?
It was, yeah. And to think that people may come for the bass tournaments, and they're going to show up at that aquarium, I guarantee you. Fishermen love our freshwater exhibits to see some of the big catfish and huge stripers we have in Lake Nickajack exhibit and some of our other tanks. So, it's a lot of fun for visitors. It's a long way from Rock City back in the old days, when everybody went there.
Ruby Falls.
Yeah, and Ruby Falls and things like that. So what's going on right now, Thom? What's some of the things that people are planning to trip over to Chattanooga? I know you have some great facilities to stay at and everything, but what's going on now in, say, in September?
This is my favorite time of year, and we got a taste of fall this week with the beautiful weather that we've been experiencing. So as we look towards fall, the River Gorge Explorer starts having our fall color tours. These are 2-hour excursions. And right around the Chattanooga area, we start seeing color around the 15th of October each year. And depending on weather conditions, we could have fall color into about the second week of November. But we have 2 really special cruises. There's 4 trips that will be offered the last Sunday in October and the first Sunday in November. Those are 3.5-hour cruises that go basically from downtown Chattanooga all the way to the Hales Bar Marina, which is there as you drive I-24 over the Lake Nickajack area. So So you see the entire Tennessee River Gorge, which a lot of people around here refer to as Tennessee's Grand Canyon. That's and it includes lunch and bus transportation, because you get on one cruise here in Chattanooga and travel down there, and the next group is brought by bus from downtown Chattanooga to the marina, and then the groups switch. So the people that rode down there on the bus get on the boat and ride it back into town, and the others ride the bus back into town after traveling downstream. So those two trips, that last Sunday in October and the first one in November, that's almost always peak color, and it is so gorgeous to see that unbroken stretch of canyon. Can you take right here in East Tennessee?
Can you book a trip now? I mean, is it possible to go ahead and get your dates and things?
Yep. If you go to our website, TennesseeAquarium.com, and go to events-programs, and the events and programs are right at the top of the page. You can click on that, and you could book those cruises right now. They do sell out quickly, and they are really wonderful trips.
Well, there's so many things. We talked about the IMAX. I told Tom that it would take 8 Dramamines for me to get me through that. But it is a wonderful facility. Tom, thank you for taking time on this Saturday morning to be with us. And again, give them that website again, Tom.
TennesseeAquarium.com.
That's all you have to do. Find out all information. We got it all posted on LROutdoors.com, my website. Tom, we'll stay in touch. Anything that we can do, let us know. Okay, buddy?
All right. Hope you have a chance to see us sometime.
I sure do. We'll be back. All right? Let's take a break on Outdoors with Larry Ray. Charlie Covington, Gene Smith in studio, Greg Ratliff pushing all the buttons on Outdoors with Larry Ray, ESPN 790.